Hey, what's up, y'all? Sorry for the delay. You know, we had to take care of some things, whatever. Got my girl Nelly in the building. What's up, Nelly? It's been like,
Why?
damn, we old.
Oh, don't say you was about to say them 20 years.
I didn't want to say how many years, but god damn, it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Man, you know what I mean? Back in the man, I don't even think I want to reveal my age. You know, people know how old
We good, we young. We the best looking crowd out there.
I am. What?
Period. We the last people that care about our bodies.
Yeah, you ain't lying because these days, I don't know what the hell they doing.
Right, the last generation that care about their body.
People be on me getting the fuck nowadays. But what's going on with you though? Anything new in these days? This world, you know, you all good?
Everything is good, good. I'm doing my thing in my home, working and taking care of my girls like I've been doing my
Hey,
thing.
so I did a show like this with my boy Ruski, like probably a little over a month ago and everything. So, you know, we was talking about how it is growing up in all these little urban areas and the projects, PJs, Allgale, 130th, Alligator Gardens. We was going down, breaking down how it was the good old days, and I wanted to get a woman's perspective on every damn thing. So, you know, we know how it was for the fellas, you know what I'm saying, growing up in the ghetto and some of the things we have to tackle. But I want to ask you from a woman perspective to start it off. Like from a female perspective, like what are some of the challenges growing up out in all ghetto, like growing up in the ghetto? Like what are some of the challenges? Like guys got our challenges. Like we're more likely to get stopped by the police, more likely to be involved in conflicts or whatever. What was it like from a woman's perspective? I can't speak from a woman's perspective. So
From a woman's perspective, I would say the environment was more of a challenge. The surroundings, the peer pressure or temptation to do different things. You weren't necessarily getting pulled over by the police or, you know, things like that or going to jail, but it was easy to go into drinking, smoking, partying, doing different things that was not elevating.
Yeah.
You know.
So like women, like so guys are more likely involved. You know, we targeted. You know, if anybody police, we targeted about well. So the guards is different. You know, everybody knew everybody in the guards. It was just sectioned off with like different like you know, you got the stones from like 17, you got the bees over here. So no, it was a section off. But see, everybody knew somebody, so it was like a small town integrated with like some of like everybody. But for women, it was just different for y'all. Like, what would you say it was like? Because I know you had the temptation. You say of like alcohol, smoking, and that's like for the guys too. You had all this temptation around you with that. But like, do you feel like men? I got a good question for you. It ain't what I said
Let
to
me
you.
say this real quick. I feel like when we were younger, back in the day, they gave the men, more opportunity than they would give us, far as on the streets. Like you would get something to sell and make money for yourself before I did.
Right. So
that was something on the inside that was definitely true.
So women were kind of looked at like, we gonna get the guys to do it, like they're gonna do this, and women was kind of like put on the back burner.
Right.
But so do you think so? You think the respect? So think of it now today, just in general in society, and from what you know growing up. Do you think women are more respected or less respected from what you do back then to now?
Less respected.
And how so? Like
number one.
Oh,
is the radio.
You cut me off. You know.
Number one, the radio. That is a big, big influence on the respect and the levels and the way and the manner in which someone will talk to you or treat you as even a black woman, you know, or even any kind of woman, but more so a black woman when it comes to them thinking that you're like the city girls or you're like Nicki Minaj or something or Megan Thee Stallion. They want to treat you in a way, even though those women are not, I guess, I look at it like they disrespect themselves with the things that they say. That's just true. You know, as far as like when we were growing up, you couldn't say the things that they say on the radio. So if a guy feel like he could come to you and say, oh, I got $40, and now you are like, yeah, okay, I'm coming with you. You couldn't do that back in 98 and 99. You couldn't say, oh yeah, I'm popping my pussy on the handstand on the radio. You couldn't do that.
They do a lot of that on the radio. So you
So
saying
number one is the radio, but number two, social media. If you seeing ass and shaking and popping and titties, people even showing their whole private parts at this point, you can log on. You could be a 5-year-old in this world we live in today and log on and see you some titties and pussies and whatever you want to see, you know. So it's kind of like, why would I respect you? I feel like you should show me this. You're obligated to show me this because everybody's doing it and I want to see yours type shit, you know. So that's why I feel like women are less respected now than before.
So you think social media play a big role in women getting less respect because social media is like easy access to like girls, like you said, shaking their ass and all that shit, like on they can just upload it right to Facebook or IG or whatever. So
right, it's like it's the truth because if you're not showing or doing that, your guy can go and look at that at any given moment in the palm of his hand. So I don't have to go to no library. We used to have to go to the library. We used to have to go out our way to try to do some crazy stuff. But no, now it's just, oh yeah, Stay on my slush is in the building.
Oh, she makes her drinks. Tell me about the drinks you got. Tell me about what you got right there. What's the mix there?
This is sangria wine. We have margaritas, Hennessy, and Hypnotic, Long Island's, Blue MFs, everything. Hit me up at sayamiaslush.com.
You got the website too? I can just...
Yeah, sayamiaslush.com. Hit me up. I do parties, everything. I will get the message.
Okay. I didn't know you had the website. You didn't say about the website. You told me.
sayamiaslush.com. Y'all can look it up. I don't know if y'all can see it right there, but yes.
Oh, I'm gonna put it out there right now because I'm drinking. You got me like, I got some damn water.
Give me my bottle of water.
Go ahead, drink your drink and eat that damn water. But look, check this out. So, do you think I'm gonna switch it though? Do you think social media has an effect on people being faithful in a relationship? Do you think it gives people more temptation?
Not the strong-minded people that really know their partner and want what they want out of life. I don't think that social media probably has something to influence with their relationship. But for weak-minded people or people that's trying or dating or single, yes, it does, because you're looking at 45 options. That's a possibility, maybe, you know, as you're going through. So you're really, you know, it is a strain on your relationship. It's about the strength in your mind and your partner and y'all relationship and what y'all know as far as reality and social media.
But you can have some strength. You can have a strong mind. But when you go on IG and look at the thickest stone page, good Lord.
Right, but okay, the thickest stone page, those women let's say you in Tinley Park right now. Those women probably in Florida or, you know, Massachusetts. I don't care where they at. They somewhere other than where you are. So it's kind of unreachable. It's not that you could go and if I was your wife, you looking at the thick girls on Instagram, it's not, you can't touch them. You're not touching them. You're not pumping them, freaking them, none. You're not spending no money to go fly out and see that woman and all that. You see what I'm saying? This girl always
pump your brakes. You said pump fly out because you said it is access. You just got jumping them DMs like,
Right. If that's something you want to do. As adults, we do whatever we want to do. If I want to cheat, I'm going to cheat. If I don't want to cheat, I'm not going to. It's about what you really want to do at the end of the day.
But but we said that the temptation, I think for social media that the temptation is out there more because people are lazy. Like, I don't know, have you encountered this? Like, talking to guys, like how many guys jump into your DM until how many guys approach you on the street? Like, I think guys are more willing to jump in the DM because they got more courage and they can say what they want to say.
They look ugly. But yeah, they want to jump in, talk about, hey, beautiful, and woo woo wop. At the end of the day, they really don't want nothing. They usually have a girl at home, and they may take you on a date, and if they're not seeing something where they maybe can have sex with you one day, you're dismissed. It's over with.
So, do you think that like,
where's the link? Somebody said, "Where's the link? Where's the link?"
Come to join Life Grind on YouTube.
Join Life Grind on YouTube. LIFEGRIND.
All one word.
All one word. Capital G, capital L. Join.
So do you think that our men like, because you said that social media, we're adults, we do what we want to do. Do you think that more men are more faithful then, back when we were growing up, than now?
Yes, because you didn't have access like that. If I have access, if you're light skinned and today I want to flirt with a dark skinned guy, I can go on social media and find me the chocolate brother and say, oh, hey, and woo, woo, woo. And he's going to say, hey, how are you today? Beautiful. And woo, woo, woo. And you could just do that but back in 98, 97, we couldn't do that. You had to deal with Johnny and his light-skinned black ass or whatever he was. You had to deal with him. Right. You had to wait till the next party to see your other boo that you want to see at the party. Yeah. Because you couldn't just say, oh, okay, you don't want to answer my DM. Let me DM Tony now. Fuck you. You couldn't do that.
Back in the day, you didn't have to have the digits, the number, because there wasn't no social media, no access to get through.
No, like you could call, but to really actually see somebody, So now, it's bad with the,
Yeah, it is. So is anything like growing up, and the path that you've taken, like whether what you have learned today that you will go back and apply to something that you experienced like growing up, like what would you do differently?
I would say educate yourself early, all the way. Go to college, go to your classes, graduate, do everything. Perseverance is everything. Don't ever give up, because at the end of the day, I didn't go to college until I was 33.
Oh, wow.
I went to college when I was 33. Man, I didn't graduate because I was taking, I had my 2 daughters and I was working full time. I was taking 2 classes a semester. But I did it and I got through to the end. And I didn't graduate till I was 37, 36, 37. Because I took my classes, in every session like that. But one thing I could say is I never gave up. And a lot of things that I learned in college at 33 to 37, I never knew in high school. Never was taught that. I learned a lot about finances, about money, about life, about just the psyche of a person. Different things I learned in college. I will really tell everybody, please go. Please just go and educate yourself. That's the best thing you can do for yourself.
So, like, back in those days, during high school, you're right, we didn't learn. It wasn't shit. It wasn't really much to learn. Learn to survive. That's about it. Survival. We got some good ass survival techniques, though. Because that's what it's about, good survival technique. That's what people don't realize. So when people think, when you pass 130, if you look at the gardens, people think like, man, the projects. But people don't know that the people that actually live there, the people that actually are still there, have some of the best survival techniques, because it's like a society put everybody in that damn, it's like a town. All the gardens is a town.
One thing I would say you would have to know, you couldn't be no dummy. You couldn't let somebody swindle you, hustle you. You was always taught that from the beginning. I know that's how I was taught. If it sounds too good, it's too good.
Right.
Don't let nobody sell fake jewelry. You gonna buy that fake gold?
Right.
That means you always gotta have your man at the top. Like, you can't let somebody come in and hustle you. And that's the type of mentality that was instilled in us, that you had to make sure that you was on top.
Well, somebody sells some goddamn fake jewelry. I know back in the day where I know a few people
Oh,
sold some fake jewelry. They got their ass whooped later. I mean, stop.
yeah. He's talking about they got their butt whooped later.
Yeah,
But you know, people used to. I remember this boy put some parsley, was selling parsley and stuff in the little bags and stuff.
And you can't do that. So people that's watching, and I know people that's watching, they from All Gale, and the people that's not from All Gale, if you're familiar, and I wish I would have put some pictures up, but All Gale is like a town. You got town, you got all the housing, you got people from like different fashions and gangs, and I don't know how the hell we all just.
Yeah, it was more of everybody knew everybody. So we had our own social media in reality.
Yeah.
It was a reality in social media because it's the same, 1,000 people that are in the same demographic or in the same age group that are going to these parties or to these events and socializing and talking. And you think, oh, look at her, look at him, and who is this, who is that? And you know everybody's name. If you think about it, when we were 10, 11, 12, 13, we knew everybody's name. You knew everybody's name in the neighborhood. Everybody from the mamas, the uncles, the brothers, the kids. You just knew who everybody was.
Yeah, that was a big because we went to the same school. It was either Aldred or Carver that was out there. So it's two.
I went to Carver.
Probably, yeah. And then the high school was just right there. You know what's messed up though? The high school shit. I think you got testing to get in the high school now, don't you? The military academy.
Yeah, you can't just go in now.
So fuck, what people go to now?
There because they're up in their level and doing what they need to do.
No, I'm talking about like kids that they don't test it. You gotta go to Finger now. Is that like the school to go to?
Or Harlan.
That's like
Corliss still right there, right? Yeah. Corliss.
That ain't close. The guards, we just walked down the goddamn road right down there. You know what I'm saying?
That road was long. That was a long road. I told my daughter I'm taking her to Block 8. That's why I grew up at, y'all, the great Block 8, grade 8, 13248, South Ellis. I'm taking her to that door, and we are going, I'm going to record it. I'm going to go live. We are going to walk from my door all the way to Carver High School because she don't believe that I walked that long walk every single day for 4 years straight.
But you was in Block 8, though. I was like 17. That's a long ass walk.
Sucks to be you.
I was healthy as hell.
No, you had it even longer.
That was like, we never thought about the long walk. Like people, like today, kids are spoiled as hell. They never know. They get rides to school or they
right. But some people was walking from Concordia and Golden Gates.
Shit.
To get to Carver.
Those like what 30-40 minute walks or something down there?
Right. Yes. People mothers was not dropping them off at school. Period. You're gonna walk and you're gonna be okay.
And they didn't shovel that road. That road used to be high as fuck when it was snowy.
Everything. I was so fit and trim.
hey, I remember those at Carver, motherfuckers had to walk. It wasn't everybody was healthy as hell.
Right, everybody.
Regardless of whether work out, your ass was working out because you was walking your ass to school.
Right.
Yeah. I had my little fucking I think senior, I had a little car senior, doing all legal shit, handicap parking and everything. I was a little trifling.
You did what? Handicap parking?
Yeah, my dad had a handicap stick on his car, so shit, I was parking in handicap.
You was driving, huh?
I was driving senior, yeah.
You and Latrice where? Because I couldn't stand her because she was driving. I'll never forget her. With the big lips. With them lips. Never forget her.
Hey,
she was driving all down the road. I said,
look at this. Hey, we had the wheels, but it was I was irresponsible though. I can't even front. Irresponsible parking the handicap. And I was dating that girl in high school, messed up my little senior.
Ooh.
You like you don't know because you was gonna bring it up anyway.
Who I promise up to God I do not remember. Look.
You remember Winter?
Oh yeah.
I know.
I am sorry.
Hey, wait, look at your face.
No, I did not. That is my face just is something else. But it's the wear the same prom color for me. It's a copy of my prom color for me.
What color did you wear for prom?
Yellow.
We had a
copy off of my prom color for me, and I didn't even remember that was your date. I didn't even know that was your date.
Oh,
and I did not like the fact that she copied off my colors. So y'all was fan and everything. But it's funny how her mother and my mother are neighbors now. Funny.
For real?
Too funny.
Wow. Man.
Yeah, they're neighbors now. But I don't care what nobody say. We years later, this is what, 22 years later. That girl copied off my color. I was the only one gonna wear yellow. And
I gotta go back and look at these pictures. You were yellow that day?
Me and Jeffrey Stipe. And I was looking fine.
You gotta send me a picture. I gotta take a trip down.
Well, I will go get a picture and bring it to this camera right now. Me and Jeffrey Stipe. No, matter of fact, my daughter ended up wearing the yellow. My daughter ended up wearing yellow because I wore yellow too. My daughter ended up wearing yellow.
You dressed that same design?
Nah, he's back in the day. I had one little strap right here. One strap connecting the dress. This half down here, this up here. Miss Patty made my dress.
Oh,
Miss Patty, rest in peace. Love you, baby.
I do remember Miss Patty. Yeah.
Miss Patty made my dress. Have that girl looking good.
Oh, that's what she got that yellow from. She stole the yellow from you. I ain't no comment. Well, I had on
my. Found out you felt some type of way because you said you shouldn't have went on prom with her.
I should. Who told you that? Damn, this room is 22 years later.
No, you said that. You said I shouldn't have went on prom with that girl, and I didn't know who the girl was.
Oh yeah, I did show myself on live. I shouldn't have though.
No, it's okay. I'm sure she's a button now.
But you know how many people in Carver my senior year? I could have. All right, let's get back to the
Funny as hell.
Let's get back to the point. I ain't go there, but like.
So
let's talk about like we grew up in this era or whatever. Let's talk about the dating world and let's talk about the dating world now. I mean, we talk about guys like you said they was more respectful then than they are now. So does that make the dating world more complicated now than before, or is like a shortage of good guys? Or
like, is there really a dating world? Because at the end of the day, in some instances, I would say some, not all, because not all guys are like this. Some guys feel when you say yes to the date, they think it's on and proper. It's a relationship. I could call you tomorrow. You supposed to say good morning, or we supposed to have some type of communication after this date. A date is I'm got to see if you are compatible with me. If you are not, then that is what a date is. I don't care if you bought the sun, the moon, put me on a helicopter. I do not care. If I don't like you, that's the date. But one more thing, the communication. Communication is a big thing when it comes to dating because people they're scared to say what they don't like. They want to impress somebody so much. You could be a smoking fucking Joe and then they can't stand a bitch that smoke. Can't stand it. Don't want you smoking around. They would, if you was an ugly, bogus bitch, you would never be able to smoke. But since you cute or whatever, you can smoke in here, baby. Smoke. Smoke your weed. You can smoke in my car. Look, he don't let nobody smoke in his car. Smoke in my car. Shit. So what the fuck you want to do? Because he trying to impress. He gonna do everything he can do until you give him some. When you give him some, that's the switch up. Oh, I'm doing this and that. Or he probably, if he liking you and stuff, he probably still come and hit it for a couple of more times. But if you don't have no goals or aspiration and he really don't want to be with you, or he got a situation going on and you trying to ignore it, them I live with my baby mama but we not together type of niggas, but you still trying to go on a date with this nigga, girl, it's not a date. It's I want to fuck you and I'm gonna do what I got to do to fuck you. It's not dating anymore. It's do whatever you got to do to fuck the girl.
Well,
these niggas want 300 pussies.
Wait,
300.
Shit.
300 pussies they need it in their life. So therefore, if you think what you get is different from what I don't care if the girl fat, she could be ugly, she could be short, skinny, tall, whatever she want to be. She has this thing in between her legs, and the men want 300 of them. So that's how you get with it. And when he gets to his 300, bitch, he gonna marry you. You the marry, bitch.
Wait,
you the 300 bitch.
Like
the 300 bitch is getting married.
Guys that think they want to get they together on the first day.
No, I just feel like the dating shit, like these guys really don't be dating you. They will buy you stuff, whatever you like. If you like food, your fat ass is getting all the food you want. If you like weed, you getting all the weed you want. If you like drinking, you getting all the drink you want. If you like whatever you like, whatever you is into, that man is gonna do it until you bust down.
Damn. So
and don't bust down unless you want to marry him or pursue something and keep going with him and then you know.
So you saying dudes buying every goddamn thing? They ain't got no personality these days. They just buying some shit with a goal, just trying to get the draws, pretty much.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they gonna buy the stuff. And I don't care if they do got a personality. They could be laughing and ha kicking, woo woo woo. It don't matter. They can say, "What do you want?" Oh, baby, you want this? I got it for you. I'm gonna get it. When they first meet you, you're getting it. I don't
think those are bullshit. They first meet you, they just like, I'll buy you this. They using fucking like, but I'm gonna buy you this.
No, they offering shit. You go to the gas station, let me put the gas in your car. They offering the shit. When you bust down, they gonna be like, man, I don't got no money. No money.
So the girl
I ain't had no money. I'm trying to work towards this goal. Dirty stuff. I'm trying to buy a lot. Nah, let me quit.
Dudes is buying everything. It's fucking it up for dudes. I guess you call them decent. Because motherfucker, a real dude come with some real shit. The chick will be expecting like, fuck, what the fuck you buying me? You buying my drink? You buying this? You buying that?
Right, but and then one thing too. Put my thing on here. This is too much for me. What's this on here? No, one thing too though, like you don't even have to be a person that's like keep thing that came down. Keep buying stuff. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear my shit now. That's my bad.
You can just be the nicest, sweetest pumpkin pie. Oh, baby, whatever you need, whatever you want, you know, I'm here for you. You can have a personality. You can say all this and that. But your ass gonna be mean and start. If you don't feel like this your wife and this is somebody that you really want to have goals with and pursue something with, you are not going to keep on treating her the way you was treating her when you met her. And that's the truth.
Because
if your goal was to get the pussy and you did everything you needed to do to get that pussy, you gonna stop at the pussy because that's what you wanted. You didn't want a house and a dog and the kids with her. You just wanted that pussy. So when you get to your goal, what am I here for? What is he here? What is he here for? There's no reason for him to be here anymore. He gonna slither his way. He gonna say, you arguing with me. You doing shit to me. You starting with me. You trying to fight me. You do too much. You gotta, but you been the best bitch for them 2 months when you ain't giving no pussy. You ain't have an argument with the nigga, but as soon as you gave him some pussy, you an argumentative bitch.
Should have been getting out.
Jermaine, what's up, man? I see Jermaine. What up? He said, "What's up?" Hey, so, all right.
Okay, but yeah, that's that. Ain't no dating world no more. It's the fucking world. We gonna put it out, and I'm gonna keep it. I'm a realist. I'm not one of them all that, oh, we're dating and you're gonna buy me. No. And all these women can vouch for what I'm saying. I bet you a lot of women can say they go through that. A nigga put you on a helicopter, drop you out the sky on a parachute. Once you bust down at the hotel, he gonna be like, bitch, you better get on that one way back.
Hey, hold on, man. I'm gonna agree with you for the most part.
Yeah, I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying.
You got some simps out there that like think that when they buy women all this stuff and they get what they want, it's theirs. They protect it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, some of them are though, for real. Some strong-minded people are really like, okay, this is what I want to do, and I want to see where you at with it, and let's work through this and get to where I go. But When some people have an agenda, they just have an agenda.
That's true. But you got guys. So this is the thing. Guys these days, even in like the hood, like back in the day when we grew up in the hood, every guy was like an alpha male. Everybody's their own shit. Alpha male.
Right. All the gas was giving all the stuff. They had all the stuff. That's how I felt. Because I wanted to be on my shit.
But even coming up, it's different now because guys are not built the same then now.
Yeah, a lot of these guys that's 20 something and stuff, like younger or whatever, they really don't have a concept of the world that we lived in, or the real crackheads. You don't even have no real crackheads now. Like this, he's so stupid. You don't have no real crackheads now. Like we really had people walking down the street with the baby toys and shit. Like, you want to buy this type shit? Like, here go a radio I just got type shit. The cable boxes, they stealing everything. Like, we really walking in the land in the gardens.
You can buy anything you need from the gardens from 17 to the other side. You'll get every goddamn thing you need. You don't even have to leave.
You don't have to leave. You can get socks, panties. You can get whatever you need in the gardens. From weed to some panties. Know that.
Now, this was the fucked up thing about society. This is what pisses me off, right? So the guards, we had the Rosebud, right? We had the big stove. So when they ain't got none of that shit out there for the people out there, and like it's fucked up how they take shit away. So now people have to travel to do grocery shopping, which people like it's messed up. And people that don't know the gardens, they'll be on social media. You see the people on social media acting like they know and they ain't from the hood. You got those people that talk like, man, we suffer. They don't know.
Yeah, they be like, a lot of people. I say some people do think that they from the hood, but they really not from the hood though. Like, you really not from the hood. You weren't there out there seeing all the shit, the fights. You ain't had a fight.
Right.
I done had like 7 fights in the gardens. Hard. Me and bitches. Stop playing with me. Bitch pull my hair out, all type of shit. Yeah, and you couldn't live in the gardens for too many years and not have a fight.
You just run into some type of conflict. But that's
you're going to have a conflict. You're going to have some type of... But my conflicts, I was really a nice girl. I had conflicts because of my sister. I would say out of 7 fights, 6 of them was because of Nadine.
I remember Nadine, boy. But they didn't play, boy. She was... Boy.
Dang, I fight because of Nadine. Every time I fight because of Nadine.
When last time I said this? I think funeral was that. I think I saw the funeral, and I was like, kind of like just I was in my deep bone head. It was Sales funeral.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's probably the last one she went to.
Yeah, it's crazy. So it's crazy how, and that's nothing I want to talk about. Like being.
Oh, I had to blow back on here. You
go ahead and do what you do. we do what you do.
I wasn't gonna make it through the night.
But no, like how, like even in the hood, in general, like losing people, that's like a major thing because we lost people that I know we both know, like over the years. Like how, like from a woman perspective and shit, like how do guys, we handle loss different than women. So coming up, like the shit you sing, how do you handle like a loss? Like, did you have like how did you handle that period?
I would say it got to the point I don't want to say I'm numb to it because I have empathy. I am an empathetic person and I'm not numb to it. Like, it hurts, but it's really repetitive what goes on every year. At least 3 or 4 people die from gun violence, or it's not like they just getting, it probably would be a car crash or something like that, but it's not like they just accidentally getting killed. You see what I'm saying? Like, they getting killed, like somebody really walked up to them and shot them in the head. Somebody deliberately walked up to people and shot them up. And a lot of it hurt. Like Quincy, it really hurt it really bad. That's my brother. Like, I feel like everybody felt that way. Every single person. He ain't never walked up to me and said, call me nothing but sis. You see what I'm saying? Hey, sis, and all the hugs, all the freaking old timers, all the love, you know. And then it's just so many people you can name, you know, but it just be so hurtful. Kiki, you know, it really be a lot of stuff. And then like kids passing away. A lot of us women take that really hard, and we don't. And some people feel it's okay to say things to people that's bad about their kids, their dad and stuff. You know, people done did stuff like that to my sister and say, oh, that's why your son did this and that, like crazy stuff, to the point where you like, are you serious right now? Because this is happening. It can happen to you. It can happen to your family, to anything. And then when you feel it yourself, that's why I always say, don't nobody give a shit about nothing until it happens to them. They don't care about no cancer, no tumors, no sarcoidosis diseases. They don't care about whatever disease it is until you have it, or until your mama have it, or your child has it. Now you know all about this disease. You know all about what's going on with it. But other than that, it's something that's not on your mind, you know, as far as have somebody else feeling about they loved one being ill or passing away or anything like that. Like, I feel like that's a big thing that people need to look at and stop doing it. Stop being that way.
I think that, so you mentioned something about like the killings, the homicides and stuff like that. I think that society. So we got people like they go around screaming Black Lives Matter, right? And we go around screaming that, right? But we got that section of Allgate Gardens for many, many years. They never addressed anything. They actually made it worse by taking stores. They're not making it comfortable for Black people to live, especially the people living in that area, Black people. Like, it's not no form of comfort. You know what I'm saying? People go on the internet and they say Black Lives Matter and they want to like toot their horn and like get pissed off in certain situations. Let's be for real. Right now, the society or the government, whatever, they can do something to the public houses, especially Allgate. You can put stores there. You can conform. If you really care about people, put some shit there. If you really care about the violence, you can put resources there for the kids. Growing up, we went to the children's building, right? At Block 7, that was, right? Where we hooped at that little building. Right? Big store is Block 7, right? Or Block 8?
No, that's like in Block. It's not a block. You know what? It's right across the street from Block 10.
Block 10. So, yeah, we had that. So, we had like tournaments and shit that kept us out of trouble. Right now,
like children's building basically Block 8.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I do not want to get off of that, but I just turned on the comments. Why is Spin Cycle retarded? I love you, Spin Cycle, but you so retarded. Why you retarded? He talking about you can't get shit no more for the low. We ain't got no real crackheads. Okay, I quit. Go ahead. But yeah,
hey, so that's what the guards missing. A few crackheads that got everything. But
no, but far as you know, the children building, they revamping that. I believe we just had a meeting in there for domestic violence. And they gave out different things and stuff like that, and at the children building.
Well, that's dope to see it, because I think they can do more in the areas like that. Not even just Allgate, just any high crime areas, like they don't seem to pay attention to. And that's what my thing is. Like, you got people. So this is my thing. So we both on social media. So when shit happens, you see people comment, right? Like they know, like they grew up in these areas. They haven't experienced some of the shit that you and I experienced, but they can sit and talk about it. And that pisses me off, because it's like, you ain't grow up in that era. You grew up more fortunate. That's cool. I'm not knocking anybody that did not grow up in a rough area, whatever, because it's a blessing. But don't sit on social media.
But you know, I was bougie in the Gardens. I felt like we was the shit. I felt like motherfucking Cabrini Greens and shit was the projects. You know, Stateway Gardens. That's the projects. The Gardens, we motherfucking in townhouses. We ain't in the projects. We in the hood like that. Oh, Sam my slush, Sam my slush, blood, Sam my slush. This the peach margarita. I just, no, that's how he was. Like, a lot of people from the Gardens, it was people that was like, quote unquote, whatever, dirty or didn't have nothing and this and that. But it was people that felt like they was the shit. You couldn't tell them they was in no ghetto. They had every fucking thing and all the money, all the bikes and dirt bikes, and they ran and doing all type of shit. We doing shit. We living a life in the Gardens. True. That's how I felt. You know, I ain't have to go nowhere. I ain't go nowhere all my teenage life. I ain't never wanted to go to nobody else's hood. I ain't never got on the bus and rode to nobody. All I got to do is get fly, put on my shit, and go to the kickback. We in here. And I could be in the parking lot chilling. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of people didn't feel so, like, ghetto, you know.
It was like it was actually, if you think about the guards.
But more of the people that was outside of the guards looked at it like, oh, you from the ghetto. But I will tell you like this, when I was 14 and 15 and 16, I felt like Cabrini Green was the ghetto. And Stateway Guards. I felt like all them high rises, I felt like that was ghetto to me, and that was ghetto. But I don't know. I know that the guards is the ghetto too. Like, people were scared. People didn't even come in there. So, people wouldn't even come in the guards. You had to meet some people outside the guards somewhere.
Right off the expressway, we had to kind of like lead them up in there.
People were scared to come in the guards.
The Dearborn. So let me tell you something. Being young, being from the guards, I went to Dearborn on, I think it was a Dearborn on 51st Estate, whatever projects those was. That was a different animal. So I went there. I was with my cousin, you know, and the Dearborns was, I think, Mickey Cobra's MCs, I think, and my cousin's a vice lord from the garden. So we went, and you know, vice lords had the 2 earrings, and I think his left ear, I believe, whatever. He was street like representing. I'm like, we get out the car, and let me tell you how it is growing up in the hood. When we hear gunshots, I don't know how we did. We didn't really. I don't know. We didn't. It was like normal. It was like hearing like a doorbell ring. That's how we grew up. Like,
oh yeah, we done heard so many gunshots.
Yeah, so we went there. They shooting, and they got like, so the MCs at the bottom of the projects, they got like their security team, and they're like, they literally security. So those MCs, because the vice store, like the weirdest shit the word I'm saying, I'm like, this is the straight projects, because it's like you got these goons right here, and you got people set up here with guns. Like, this shit is actually like New Jack City. I was like, then my heart rate was like they're 200, and I don't know how we got through that. My cousin didn't care. I don't know what was he doing. I don't even want to say what he's doing, but needless to say, we got out there safe.
I know because I have rolled up and with people, but I stayed in the car, you know. But I ain't never been scared. That's one thing I can say. I've been to other hoods and been to other places and stuff. I have never felt like, oh Lord, and like I get out, hey, and everything. Like, I ain't never felt like scared. But as a woman, I didn't have to feel scared. You know, the men wasn't looking to try to kill me. You know, they was trying to do something else.
You're right. That's a difference between a woman's perspective of growing up in the hood.
I would say women had it easier though. We did have it easier than y'all men, because y'all had to go through stuff. Y'all, people was forcing stuff on y'all, like sell these drugs and do this and that, and if you ain't want to, and then you got to bring the money back, and people was fucking over the money and doing this and that, and then you getting beat up, and now you in a situation, and men had to go through a lot. People shooting people and all type of crazy shit. People stealing shit from you. You got to go through that. A lot of men done got stole from, they got robbed. I know about niggas that done got robbed.
Yeah, it's true. You're right. Yeah. But a woman could be walking, and the first thing she's gonna get is some dude trying.
That was back in the day, though. People used to be wild.
Today, women is different though. Women have set the dudes up to get robbed. That's why you gotta watch women nowadays. Cause like you could.
Yeah, I ain't never set nobody else to get robbed, because I just feel like that would be on my conscience or something. I just know about people getting robbed though, and getting their ears slapped and shit.
But
I feel like that's what that person get. Got their ears boot box. Look, took they. Nah, but it used to be rough for the gas though. The gas did have it rough, you know. Us ladies, we had a little better little time, but it was just like it's about, you know, how you get treated. How did we get treated by the gas too? Think about it. If we in the cars, it's 3 girls to 1 guy. Yeah. So at least two of them fighting.
Yeah, the guys, like you go up to the guards, the guys are most likely to encounter a fight. A female is most likely to encounter a dude talking to him. So like growing up,
that's more than likely.
Yeah, because I doubt now girls are petty, and I know you said you was involved in a lot of fights. So
not a lot. I would say about 6. That ain't a lot.
You said 7, 6. Nadine calls
maybe 6 or 7, but that ain't a lot to me. Maybe I don't know. I don't know the girls around the world, but to me that ain't a lot because living in the gardens, like people had like fights.
Yeah, they fight every damn day. There was sometimes the same people fighting every damn day in the garden. But
right, the same people fight.
what sucks now though, like out there, and especially for women, single parents, is that the people that's still out there, like back in the day, we walked to Rosebud Farm or we had the big store. They don't got those options no more. There's no store out there in the immediate area. Now they got to travel, and it's tougher for single parents to shop and shit like that.
What do the people in the gardens that live there now? Was any action taken to even try to salvage the store or keep a store or make a brand new store? What was going on? What is going on?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Because when the farm shut down, I'm like, that's bogus. And that's why I'm saying, like, when people look at society and try to think like the government care about us, the government. He said
you got to get to the car. I'm sorry because my brother is just right here. He said you got to get to the car and drive to the store like everybody else in the world. But
that's just simple. Ain't no pressure.
No, but in the gardens, that store been there since before I was 8 years old. I was 8 years old when I moved into Outgill Gardens. That store been there. The grocery store was there. Then they shut down the grocery store. They had the meat and everything in there. People was going in there stealing chips and stuff like that back in the day. And then they had the corner store, the liquor store right there. But the liquor store still stood up. But that store been there. Think about all them people. Think about the grandmas and the granddaddies.
Think about what you just said, right? Can I say one thing?
What?
You know why the gardens was the way it was? Because it had, you said, stores. It had a liquor store, a grocery store, and like you said, everybody else was still.
And we didn't have to do nothing.
We didn't have to go nowhere. That's why the gardens is the way it is. If everybody had to leave out, we would have met more people. People would have got out of more time.
And then, bro,
a lot of people wouldn't even be still around.
Bro, and I'm glad you touched on it.
Let me say this: the poverty rate wouldn't be that big because grandma would have had to go to a store and met somebody else that got her out the hood.
Okay, and I want, since you said that, to be truthful, I didn't move out of the gardens until I was 21, right? Okay.
So
22. I was 21 going on 22. My baby was finna be 2. I was turning 22. That's how our days was going. I moved to Indiana. That's when I first moved to Indiana. Man, Jew, I've been in the gardens. Like, I didn't even realize my shell, my bubble that I was in. I was never around white people, Mexican people, and stuff like that. Like, the Indian people at the store was the most, and then they was hood. So it was never like, I'm really learning. Like, I know different Spanish words. Like, I could curse you out right now in Spanish. It's I would never have encountered that just being there, like just being in that area. I was never seeing nothing but black people for years. Nothing but black people.
Because you want to go to
I never saw white people, and because I'm going to the store, I got what I need. If I need my little stuff, my drink, my weed, whatever, I don't need to go nowhere. So what am I doing? I'm here. So I ain't see different races for years, like literally for real. Like school, yeah, that little whatever. But before that, when I was younger, I did not see different people when I was in Carver Middle and Carver Primary and shit like that.
That's why the hood the way it is. Because
was it a culture shock to you? Like when you actually moved out to Indiana, you got to be around different people?
It was really like intriguing to me. It was interesting. And I actually ended up having a best friend named Maria who taught me a lot and how to recognize when someone is saying something bad towards you in Spanish or anything like that, different things. So and we worked together for 8 years. So clearly, that shit instilled in my head. So it was just something different. Then I worked with Indian people and Chinese people. I don't work with different kind of people that I would have never encountered or that I hadn't encountered before. That I saw the different ways, like how people eat, and really in college, we had a lot of things where it showed you different cultural things that you would never think about or even think them people even exist in the world or things like that. That's why I say it's good to get educated. It's the best things for you to get educated.
I do got to agree with you to a certain extent, especially about getting out, because I think I left when I was 18. Actually, I went away to school right away, but I got to be around different people. And I ain't gonna lie, I got away. I was on that ignorant shit like, oh, we finna fuck these motherfuckers up. I was young and dumb. But you know, when you get around different people, it's like it was a culture shock because we, like you said, you in the gardens. It was a few. When the white people's hood that was out there, the few white folks out there was hood, so they was considered black. To be honest,
So when you get to know them people, so you like, okay, whatever. But when you see the different people and how they live, how they treat their family, the different cultural things that they do together that your family don't do, you know, it's a lot of different things that you see when you look at other people, family and different races and how they do things. Because Maria taught me a lot about getting money and everything, to be honest, and had no black person that I grew up with or nothing ever talked to me about like getting money or how to get some money for real, you know, and have something to have, you know, not just get some money to spend or some shit like that. Like, it's different things that you can learn, man.
And that's what I was trying to say. That growing up, it's like once you get outside the element, I think your brother said it too. People will not fucking leave to be around different people to like learn certain shit. We just kind of like people.
Thank you, James. Fuck you. I'm sorry, James on his last time about tell you he said hi. Nigga had his
ass. Well, hey, but no, like your brother just said it. Motherfuckers would not leave the gardens and like
right, and it was like a trap. It was a mind trap. You're so adjusted and I'm in the hood. I'm going to the hood. I'm being the hood. Like it's cracking in the hood. You know, that's your whole mentality as you growing up.
Yeah, you know, and I think because like when you think of the system, so like, and damn, your brother, I wish he was on it. He should get on the next one. But now he said something to trigger something. So when it's a system,
I'm right here.
I think you're asking the camera, but now they put you in a system, they put you in a bubble. You say it's a mind thing. So they put you here and they teach you like, this is your shit right here. This is your community. You don't need to go nowhere. You don't need to interact with nobody. They kind of want you to be solo. They kind of want you to have this hate against other motherfuckers right there. You know, guys, like you say, we had it rougher than girls growing up because women, shit. If you want to fight girls, the worst thing you got to deal with was a guy trying to holler at you, which wasn't bad. Dudes, we got to worry about the into it with this. If you gang banging your BDs and you run to the vice lords or you run to the GDs or whatever.
It was girl gangs too. You know, it was girl gangs too.
It was girl gangs, but the dudes was getting like.
They made up their own little gang.
Dudes get smoked. You go into somebody's territory if you had war.
They had the belt beaters. Remember that? They used to go around beating people with the belts.
Yeah. I'd say this one thing.
We had locks. I guess we was to lock them up because we'll lock your ass up. Play with us if you want to. Me, Tanya, Tahani, who else? Nadine, Shima, Alex, Kelly. It was period. Lock your ass up. We'll lock you up.
That was a hood lie. So
no. Go ahead.
What about guys out there? So guys, so I guess the Stones was like in the other half of 17. You know, so one of my guys, I guess he was
they was to me, yeah, they was because I say, but they was in 3, 2, and 1. The Stones and all them, you know. It was 17 too. But 17, they was dirty back in the day.
Yeah, they were.
Real. They gonna be mad. It's some of them 17 months. They finna come for me. They need to come for me. No, I'm talking about this one boy. He was dirty. He was musty and everything, so he represented that block.
He represented
Y'all put the
17.
versus motherfuckers.
He
on the block.
represented the block.
See, y'all be putting the versus people.
They
on the block.
had all the ugly,
They had
dirty.
some niggas over there with money and everything.
They
too.
was the men's was wearing K-Swisses and shit.
Like,
Hey,
hey,
you know what? So, I do remember that though, because I lived in 17, and I used to go to the other half and hoop place, had a tournament.
hey, I just moved out of 17 a couple months ago, man.
Nah, all the moles used to be in block 3 and block 2.
Nah, I wasn't over there when they was over there. Let me shut up.
Block 3 and block 2. I thought they was all in 7. I thought 2 wasn't the Lords was in 2. I thought.
No, yes, but they was in 2 and 3 right there when you first come into the gardens.
Right.
In 2 and 3. I know that for sure because I used to hang over there.
Well, man, times have changed. I know it's tough, and it's even tougher today.
But go ahead, say what you was finna say. I'm sorry.
No, you all good. No, just I forgot the hell I was about to say. But today, I know the chicks got a little hard too today because times like growing up, when we was growing up, women didn't have to deal with it as much. But today, females out here setting dudes up to get robbed. Females getting shot too, though. Females are getting murked too, and dudes. That's because dudes today don't have
doing dirty stuff.
Yeah, but dudes don't care. Dudes are hitting women like nowadays, like actually, like fucking them up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different. It's different nowadays. So, man, that's why I encourage people, man. I tell people, man, reach out to some of these young guys. I don't know, it's hard because you reach out to some of them, they want to fucking shoot you though. So it's kind of like hard these days. So, you know, I got a little fun.
But you know, if you come in a positive, motivating way, I don't think they will want to shoot you or try to.
Nah, I had a homie that tried to help a kid out. This was on the guard. This was on 35th and King Drive, like I think it's the Ickies. What used to be the Ickies. He tried to help out Shorty, and Shorty like shot him in the head. Like,
hey,
like,
hey, look, though, check this out.
He shot him.
Shot him in the head.
He was trying to help him.
Yeah.
See,
shot him in the head.
Don't need to try to help.
That's why I was gonna say behind my statement that these kids is crazy. Y'all don't understand that they off of all the shit mixed together. A lot of these kids, they doing the pills, the weeds, they smoking the blunts this big. They might as well just blow their head off. They don't even, and then, but okay, this is what people don't understand too. They don't understand how much those things alter your mindset. People don't just be, when we was younger, like you just going up and shooting somebody in their head for no reason and stuff. Like if you had a reason, like, oh, you done raped my child or something done happened, then people was going and shooting people or killing somebody for that. But these kids and stuff is walking up on grandmas. They'll take your whole car. You could be gone. You ain't even got to be struggling or nothing. They still want to shoot you.
Who you want to be though? The rapper, the real average rapper that's got right now. If you wanted to be them, the whole
and they keep and then that's why my first when you told when what you asked me,
be a killer. My
first thing was number one was the radio.
The
question you asked me, I said number one is the radio. That is so impactful that it doesn't make any sense how much when the people are saying like how they said they think it's a joke and they see like it's real funny. But at the end of the day, that Power 92 want to say put the guns down and then they play shoot them up, bang bang. I just killed your mama, I kill your kids, your family, all that. That shit is real. They know what they doing. Them white people know what they doing.
I'm a demon. I talk.
They want to keep them in a mindset, and that mindset is something like even it's going into your kids when you're getting in the car. And you not realizing, the radio station just on. You on the phone. Your kids listening to what's that damn song?
No matter what song is,
I know you freaky. I know you freaky.
I want to freak you. I want to kill you, and I want to kill you and freak you.
Right. I want to fuck the girls. All the girls I can fuck. That's the real message that's coming out. I want to fuck all the girls I can fuck. The girls are saying, you got to give me the money to fuck me. So you got to get my hair done, get my nails done, do all this and that. I don't want to work. I am a job. and shit like that. Like these mindsets are trying to get molded into a way where they want to keep control over the Black community and the little girls and the little boys that's growing up. They think that everything is okay. The Nas X stuff. I'm just going to touch on that. Like the reason why I brought up his name, I just want to say that they think that everything is okay. When we was back in the day, the bitches had on feudal balloons up to here trying to advertise on the commercial. Right. You couldn't have on no thongs talking about bodies. No, you can't. You can't do that. Back in the day, you cannot do that.
That's that was funny the way you did.
It's just like you can do everything is so okay. It's like, oh, you're not accepting it. Oh, you don't want to accept how everyone is just under this umbrella of everything. No, it's every fucking thing is not okay. Now, come on now. Everything can't be okay because it's a right and it's a wrong. That's what we know. This is the world.
How many times somebody asks you, what you gonna do? How you gonna accept what your child did? I don't have to accept what my child did. My child is supposed to be showing them how not to accept what their child gonna do. Period. Unless we can block each other on our phones and I won't pay the bill no more. We can go there. I'm just saying, people.
When it comes to these people thinking that everything is okay, it's not okay.
It's not.
That's all I want to say. Everything can't be okay.
It's not.
Because if I can't sit up here and just pull out my titties right now, they be like, oh shit, daddy, pull out her titties.
Hey, you know what? You know what's crazy though?
It's not okay. That's all I'm trying to say.
You know, people respond to that shit because if you pull your titties out, these motherfucking viewers will go to the fucking roof because people respond to shit like that.
They're responding to positivity. Nelly just pulled her titties out, boy. Go look at that.
Yeah. People respond to fucked up because I'm your brother sitting right here and you know it in the other room. Chill out.
Oh, and then her brother was sitting right there. She had everything. But now, you know, people
respond to it though. They'll go view it and that's what they respond to it. So it's gotta be some negative shit for us, and there's always us Black folks, negative stuff for us to react.
Yeah, it's not. I never wanted to be on a negative. To be honest, I'm not a negative person. Well, I don't condone into that. It's just that people do things to you and they do not expect your reaction sometimes.
It's all of the negative in the world. Like people just they just think about this. Y'all put something together, right? Like your website, right? I can put that website out, and you know some people support it, and a lot of people won't look at it, right? But if I put your website out and put some negative shit like a fight next to it, they're more likely to click on your website and get alcohol. That's fucked up the way the world is. But you know that's how you do it. Think about it. You go on Facebook, you see a fight with like fucking 20,000 views, but you could post a message that sound raw as hell. They get like about 25 views, whatever.
Right.
If you talking to message and somebody get their ass beat in the background.
That's why one time this girl did it. I ain't gonna say her name, nothing. But she was like, she started her live and she said, y'all, they out here fighting hard. That was her caption. While she was sitting in the pool and she had like 100 viewers. They was waiting on the fight. They was just waiting on the fight. Just wait.
So do you think is that there's something wrong with having to put the fight up instead of the post? Do you think it's smart to put the fight up or the post?
In both ways, I feel like it's smart to put the fight up as far as getting the view.
And what you want.
But then at the same time,
it's
the mental, it's the excitement, it's the entertainment. It's like I'd rather see some action instead of just clicking on something and reading about this or seeing this or being what are you giving me to engage me into this?
5 seconds of that fight, and then you start talking about what's really real.
Right, like you bitches, this say my lunch
So we get 2 things to do. We're going to put both of them together and we're going to make sure that they get across somehow.
Y'all thought it was going to be a fight. Me and that ain't going to be out there like, bitch, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Hey,
you just made a commercial.
She just made a commercial.
We look the same way. I'm like, she just made a commercial right there. That shit dope.
And that shit going to get like
I'm good at that.
She helped direct my last video on some real shit.
I'm a great director.
Make sure y'all check that out too.
Well,
Scared of losing.
Scared of losing. Video was out.
Just help direct it though.
I helped direct it. It's on Facebook, on his page, on my page, on everybody's page.
I just posted it up too.
Look, I'm talking about
is it you because it's on where I can share it? Like, can I get the video and share it like on the site, on the group site?
Yeah, I'm finna send it to your your inbox.
Yeah, send it to my inbox so I can share. I want to check it out. But y'all just did a commercial. You know,
But you did send me another question though, too.
What was it?
It was
we was gonna jump all over the place today,
right?
And I'm
because I wanted to say something about people saving money and thinking about their future instead of just living for today.
You say it. A lot of people
Kanye, them kids. That's what you need to think about.
You got to let them know because a lot of people don't think about saving nothing. I mean,
or investing nothing or having nothing. They feel like it's so far fetched that they can't. But it doesn't matter. It takes one day, one step. You can. I don't care if you save $5 a week. At least you save something. It doesn't matter if you save $10 a week or whatever you do. It don't matter. Whatever you do to save for yourself, it's an advancement towards a goal if you set a goal. But always set goals. You know, that's just how I feel about that.
Hey, make sure folks do that. Hey, next time we do this, I'm gonna get like a little panel because I think it might be lasts.
We'll be cracking up.
we get a panel because when you get a panel, I wish we get your brother involved because it's some real shit that need to be said that people need to hear because a lot of people don't understand what we see.
Right, because we can sit right here and be in this area. But why did Spin Cycle say if you say yes to the date, we fucking period? This nigga,
you know he had to say something wild, man. Let me get in here for a second and say some stuff too, man. Cause y'all got a lot of money, man. I've been drinking. My daughter's birthday in like 5 more hours. Shout out to my baby. You feel me?
Somebody said they the 300 bitch. They put their arm up.
I kept doing that over
Facebook user. They said they the 300. We gonna use that. Hey, I put that on. I'm the 300 bitch.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? Somebody was in my inbox like, to tell them to get back on their relationship shit. We want to hear about the you know, the shit they really be going on, like with the 300 bitch shit. Sometimes, you know, the shit is though, man, you gotta have people on that motherfucker that's gonna say what they really want to say.
Yeah, it's different perspectives because I got my own perspective of what I see and what it's not just me. Truth, what has happened around me, what has happened in the circle of people or the people that I know, not even immediately by me. Still, that can happen to a bitch downtown. That's why I said a nigga take you on a helicopter, and when he get that pussy, gun smoke. The smoke is in the air. And that's only if he does not want to pursue that. It's about what is his goal. What do he want with you? If he wants that, he's going to get that. If he wants you to be his wife or he want to have a full relationship with you, he's going to work towards that and keep going with you. But if he just want that pussy,
yeah,
you can drop out a parachute. He still is going to pop out on you. He gonna say, you know what, baby, you doing a little too much.
I mean, I'm gonna spit some facts to you right quick. So I'm gonna say something. I said this before on the previous podcast. So this is why a lot of dudes is like that, right? So I'm gonna check this out. The ratio, and I say this again. I know people are like, damn, you always say this. The ratio for one man, for women to one man is probably like 5 to 1 or 6 to 1, right? And this is why. This is why dudes like that. They got options. It's a lot more.
But I tell you, it was 3 women to 1 man when I was 15 and 16.
Well, these days, these females got a lot of options too.
Yeah, women got a lot of options too. But it's still like men are more supposed to be our leaders. Like they really kind of set the tone. Sometimes if a man is more engaged with you, you're more likely to be more engaged with him and communicate more back with him as he's communicating with you. So the man kind of sets the tone for if he feels like this is something he could be comfortable with and he can actually settle down and be with this woman.
Well, hold on though. Let me tell you why the ratio is more. Because the prison system and the closet dudes. So a lot. That's why I say men got options. Women think they got options. Men got options because men, the prison system locked up, and the guys is in the closet.
And we was just talking about this with my friends. I would just say that a couple of days ago about men being on the down low because I don't know if people are still. You're not on your lab no more. But I wanted to ask men this, and maybe I could go back on these comments and look at the comments, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to get a man's opinion. I know that. No, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe that's too graphic for this platform. Because if a man likes certain things, does that makes him a what I want to say? Skeptical individual. If he wants to do things with you, if he wants to do things with a female that men do with other men, does that make him a skeptical person to be gay?
Probably so. More than likely so, yeah. It depends on what, like, if men do bad things, want to do with the female, it's a little suspect. It is suspect. Definitely suspect.
Yeah, okay, suspect. That's my whole word. That's what I was trying to get out. Suspect.
Yeah.
It's skeptical.
You better start the flags better start going to orange real quick.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because why is you like wanting and desiring to do that type of thing to a woman? So that was my question for the men. Like,
because they probably done it. They probably done it before.
Huh?
Because they probably done it before.
Right. And if you gonna do it, you would do it to anybody, a male, a female, or whatever. It don't matter.
You can't actually say that because there's people that get married and they use every aspect of having sex.
Like I'm not just trying to say white people that get married, black people.
And that's what people be. You know what I
mean?
But
a lot of white people.
But if somebody forcing that fact
and everything,
if they forcing the fact of some sneaky shit, like it's just don't think twice about it. Like you said, the finesse in the hood. You don't ever think twice about shit. Be like, hey man, what the fuck going on? You feel me?
Right. If you talk like a duck and look like a duck, act like a duck, sound like a duck, it's a goddamn duck.
It's a goddamn duck. Shit. It ain't no wall.
That was my little.
In the littlest pond, it looked like a big duck. You feel me? And I'm just saying, though. You feel me? I be like,
yeah, because that down low stuff, I just feel like people should. I know it's hard and it's a lot, and a lot of men got it. And then this one dude, transsexual, said that he understand why a lot of men are down low. He said because of the way they are treated and the way they have to portray themselves to the community, to their family, and to different things. So they have different desires, but that is the reason why they are down low.
Hey, so y'all ever y'all know the Forest Preserve over there by the mall, by Calumet City? It's like, I forgot what it's called, the woods. If you ever go there, you see guys like you drive through there, guys be backed up in there, and that's like the little the weird sanctuary, I want to call it, because they go there and they wait for the dudes. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, you know how you coming from the mall, you coming right down that Torrance, and you going through the woods and shit. It's on both sides, and you can pull into like the most parks right there. So right there, you find guys like backed up in the cars and stuff like that. They do what they do.
With what's the name of them woods?
I think it's
because my mama go over there. I'm talking about where the water at and everything. Like
it's over there by the water, but it's like more in. It is over there, but it's more in. You see cars like back there. You see older guys like, and dudes just be sitting there like. And I'm talking about it ain't just black dudes. It's black men, white men. It's like mixture. Like, but those down low people. Because I work out there. I worked out there.
He worked out there.
I don't know that. I don't get that.
He worked out there.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how you know. He's like, what the fuck is all you niggas doing over here? He's an officer of the law.
Hey, I'm down there. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? So check this out. So this lady out there, and I wonder I see her mama. Somebody mama, she walked up on and she seen some, and I'm like, so this dude out there, right? This shit is real. So I can't pull bullshit. So the lady came up. She was cool as hell, but she's pissed off. She called dude with another dude out there. So the dude talking this shit, you know what I'm saying? He talking, but he like a little bit special. And this motherfucker like, man, this is gross as fuck. So this dude got like shit on his face. like white shit in his face, right?
No, with the Westerners, don't I get over here and get too graphic.
Hey,
So I get over here and get graphic.
I'm like, motherfucker, this dude want to fight. I'm like, motherfucker, I ain't fighting you with that shit on your face, bro. We're not fighting, dog. Like,
not at all.
He's trying to attack the woman, but it's like these dudes out here, and it's that DL shit. And that's why I say, like, women have to like watch who they.
And and yes, that for you. That's because you said that. I do feel like you need to really take your time. You need to really, really take your time with the people. Because they will change on you in the 2 months or the 3 months or whatever. Just take your time. It's okay. Just wait. Just see if they gonna be there. Just wait. Just relax. Live your life. Be the woman you gonna be. Work. Take care of your bills. Do your shit that you gonna do and handle yourself without nobody else ever needing to be in your shit. Long as you got that. But when you meet somebody that really want to be with you, they gonna be cool. They gonna wait. Make that motherfucker wait because you got to see that motherfucker cry or something or talk some shit. I want to see you get angry.
He said they gonna cry. He gonna cry in the car.
No, he gotta at least have some type of empathy, some type of care about something.
Hey, look, in 2 months, if you show all your care in 2 months, you really don't care because you care too much too quick. In 2 months, y'all should still be dating. It shouldn't even be thinking of it. Shouldn't like she
y'all
said.
should still be.
If you're thinking about really going somewhere farther, the plan shouldn't be to have sex. It should be to get married and change people's lives. Your life, their life is just to be like the ultimate happiness. Like there's no like, I married you for money or married you for your sex or married you for nothing else. It's just for the betterment of your life.
What's a good time frame? What do you think a good time frame then?
To get married?
Like not make it married. Like we meet people, you said don't show your shit in 2 months. So like, what's a good time frame for you to like? Just period. You can't
know somebody or something.
I mean, what to feel like you trust them?
Yeah. You said you can't.
I feel like you shouldn't. I feel like you shouldn't honestly put your whole 100% trust in nobody. Period. It ain't no time frame.
That's my brother.
Because time has taught us all. Even if you married, you thought about getting divorced at least one time every 3 months.
I like the truth.
You know, saying some shit to you. You like, hold on, that's my sister though. My sister helped me with my credit. That's the reason we got this house, bitch.
Like, fuck your bald head stinking ass sister.
If it want,
and then your sister, she come to the thing, she be like, hey girl, I missed you.
Trying to get a divorce.
But she at home thirsty you out, calling everybody shit.
You know, you spoke some truth because you know you put that you never do. I never thought about that shit though. Like never put 100% trust in nobody. And I think that people we go in this world hoping that we can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hoping.
Because if you think about it, a lot of people get killed by their husband, their wife, they brother, sister,
100% trusty,
daddy, mama, child, kids killing the parents. A lot of people get killed by their family members or by their husband or wife. Kills the husband or wife. That's a lot.
Hey, okay, this some real shit. Think about being in our guild, everything in our guild. We around each other more than just a regular person in somewhere else. Who killed who? Somebody in the hood killed somebody in the hood. Niggas weren't coming from out the hood killing niggas. Folk got shot by Mo. Mo got shot by folks. This just happened like that, and everybody don't notice that though. Like it be why would you trust the people that's around you more than you trust somebody that don't even know you? They don't even know you. They got 100%. They got 100% with you. The people that know you don't fucked up like 15 times with them. Your percentage like at 45, they might fuck you over. They got the 55%.
Kill man, go get nowhere.
I'm up here thinking like, damn, you know what? That is true because you know people you think you trust. At some point, y'all.
The homie that been your homie for 20 years.
Y'all done went through instances and had little spats and arguments.
It's been some shit. It been some shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? It been some shit. You like, man, what the fuck? I could have seen that coming. My goof ass should have stopped fucking with him 20 years ago.
Hey, that is a good point. You know, but 100%. I think people. So it's good you bring it up. 100% trust. So people, and this is probably why marriages fail. People go around and they try to invest. Who I'm gonna invest in to get my 100% in, and it's like fucking the lottery. You can invest that shit. That shit fail. You lose some shit. Now you're gonna go invest 100% of somebody else and keep failing. Shit, I guess. What the fuck you do 80 and then hold on to 20 or do 50 and hold on to 50 so they fuck up, you can just snatch your 50 back. You ain't that deeply invested, huh?
Hey, bro, if my baby mama that's pregnant right now, I love her right now. You feel me? We're in a relationship. If me and her don't work out and I have my first son, I have to put that out there. I got 4 daughters. I got 4 daughters. Most daughters going to be 17. If I put my 100% in somebody else, and I got 5 kids out here in these streets and trying to work a job and doing everything else, why would they even want 100% out of me? And they know that I'm already, my story's too filled to put you on.
Because some dudes don't even fucking give 20 though. You know what I'm saying? You take care of your responsibilities. Some dudes out here just reckless as fuck and they don't even give 5. So if a chick can get 20 from you,
I'm giving 50.
Okay. Well, if she can get 50 from you, that's better than 5 she get it from this other motherfucker who don't take care.
I'm giving it 50.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that ain't in no time frame.
Go get her.
My
brother got to go get my daughter.
I go get her. I'll be back though, man.
She at the sad though.
Y'all talk it out. But it
coming from
ain't no time frame for love though. You can meet somebody tomorrow and want to get married to them.
Yeah, you could want to, but you gonna wake up.
I'm just saying, but you can want to though. Sometimes it won't.
You say you can wake up.
Then you gonna wake up.
Right.
Then you gonna come off of the hangover.
That's why I said you can want.
You gonna wake up off the hangover with your 1 tooth and all that shit.
I think it's like some decent people out there. It's like the lottery, though. You gotta fucking come across it. Yeah. Some people get lucky.
Yeah, because some people are really conniving and scandalous, and they out to always be on some scam and shit or try to get what they can get out of you.
My bad. I had to shut that down. So hey, look, what's we gonna do? I'm gonna bring Alan again, and we're gonna start this something different. We're gonna do like some round table shit because we'll be on this motherfucker for 3 hours. So what I'm gonna do?
Right. That's what you'll have to do.
bring bro back on. We're gonna have a few people on here, and we're gonna spit some real stuff for the people to hear because he was spitting some jewels. I'm like, that's interesting. I never thought of things like that.
Like what?
So, like what he said. No, you don't like putting 100. Like when you put 100% of people, it's like invested.
Because my brother will tell you a lot of different things that will enlighten you. He think in different ways that a lot of people kind of don't think. He do a lot of little metaphors and stuff like that, but he just think in different ways. Like because you really don't want to put 100% of your trust in someone. You have to have some type of leeway where you like question something. Ain't no way as a human being you cannot question something. It don't matter. It don't have to be like a whole trust issue, but a question.
And that is true. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna sum it up right now. I appreciate you for coming on, and you're gonna have to come back. You and bro have to come back.
I had fun.
You and bro have to come back, and we got to spit some real shit. I'm gonna actually flood the podcast with just you, him, and get some more people out from the area, and then shit, we can have to all get Garvin Union that way and spit the real shit.
Man, there's gonna be a lot too many people talking. They gonna be talking over each other.
It's gonna be I could do people, but it's gonna be like about it could be about 2. We add 2 more. That's it. We ain't trying to have like a whole crowd, but just add 2 more to the thing and everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be dope, pretty dope. I appreciate it.
On a Thursday, it'll be fan or Friday. It don't matter. I ain't doing too much, but
Thursday. Sure send me that website so I can share that website. You know what I'm saying? Make it do what it do. I'm about to try that out though.
Sayamaya slush. SAYAMYA slush. SayamayaSlush.com. Hit me up.
All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is the Jay Hendo Show with Nelly. Y'all, peace out. Good night, y'all.
Bye.